Peace and blessings, family. Lord knows, I really hope I wasn't having this conversation this morning about Cyrus and Camilla. I've been a youth advocate, mentor for probably most of my life, most of my adult life. Started doing youth services way back in '95. These cases, I asked myself this morning, did they time this? You know, uh, is it coincidence that these cases came up at the same time? It's their court system that we will be emotionally shocked as black people, right behind each other. It's like it's a plan, it's a game. Try one day knowing what the outcome is going to be in most of these cases. As a youth advocate, I think back, I was telling a brother last night that my son even wrote a rap record one time about me. And he was upset that I had spent so much time working with other youth and he felt neglected in some of the things that he wanted to do. So I think I have something, somewhat of information that's valuable to this conversation. I know the anger is at the system. I've been blaming the system for years. I know the system inside out. I know the system does not favor our youth, especially young black men. I know every barrier is in place for their failure, not for their success. I know all the codes, the laws, the conversations that happen in school. We used to teach how the only time black males are up in front of the line is for lunch and recess. The rest of the time, they're in the back of the line. I know the pipeline to prison. I've studied it. I've done videos on it. I've done books on it. I know this pain that we feel about our young black males. But my question to us today is, do we really feel the pain? And do we feel the pain enough to make a change? Because sad as I am this morning, I know that the majority of my people are going to continue to believe in a system that does not give a damn about them. A system that does not care about your well-being or your children's well-being. And until we recognize that as a fact, not a rumor, not an emotional tirade, but a fact, that the American justice system, the American school system, is not set up for you, number one, two, your children to succeed. It's not set up that way. It's not set up that way. That's the fact. I think by now, based on the last 5 or 6 years, I think by now that is become a fact. I think by now that whereas it was rumored before, the majority of black people know what I just said is factual. They believe now that this system, based on all the atrocities that young black men have faced, based on what the court system has faced with you, based on being living as black in America, I think by now we understand that fact. But here's the second problem. Although we have grown to realize that it is a fact that you are not cared for, You're not respected, and you're not going to be given a fair shot. Will majority of people listening think and believe with all their might that things are going to get better? And if we just keep hanging in there, we keep fighting, some kind of way, things are going to get better. And that's the dilemma that I face. And that's the dilemma that you face. The question, will it get better? I say hell no. I've said it for most of my life. I've taught it for most of my life. I believed it for most of my life. Hell no. Why would it get better? What would be the reason for it to get better? To put you on top and the other people in society on the bottom? What reason would it have to make sure that black males graduate from high school and are guaranteed a college career and move there from college into a profession? What reason would that system call the United States of America? What reason? Give me a good reason why it would want something like that to happen. Give me a reason why it would want you to rise from the bottom to the top. Give me a reason. And then I continue to go along with your hope that it will get better. But in 62 years of my life, I have not found the reason why. I have found us continually have to maneuver through the system to make a decent life for our families. I've seen us continually have to complain and fuss. And then we got social media. Lord knows that's a gift and a curse. I call it a gift and a curse. You notice the pattern. See what happens with the gift and the curse. Cyrus right now is on everybody's mind for 2 weeks. Just like Camilo was on everybody's mind for 2 weeks when he was in trouble. But what happens is it dies down. And once it dies down, they slide the case on in. They so smooth with this shit. They so smooth with it. Y'all gotta understand. They have mastered our oppression. They have mastered how to keep us in a servitude position. They love their slaves. I let them go free, but I didn't let them go free fully. I left it in the Constitution so I could make them slaves again. Except, it's in the Constitution, except prison system full of slaves. Except, yeah, they made it that way. They have mastered, they are the masters at our oppression. They are the masters of keeping us at the bottom. They mastered it, they study it, they plan it. They who? If I gotta tell you that, you need to get off my conversation. Because you know who. We gotta stop. We got two options here. Mine was to get out. Everybody can't go. Some of you all that I'm talking to need to go because your temperament can't raise children in that society. Some of you need to find a way out because you can't survive in that society. You won't make it. I made it to 62. I was lucky. You know how many times I wanted to give up. I made it out the hard way. But there was times, buddy. Whew. Tupac said I smoke a blunt to take the pain out because if it wasn't high, I'd blow my motherfucking brains out. Lord knows. There was times. So some of you Especially this generation coming up, some of you need to find a way out. If you go to South America, go to Jamaica, get anywhere, get out. Because you're not going to be able to make it what's coming now after the latest atrocity. You, some of you not going to make it after Trump finish. You need to get out. Those of you that have to stay, those of you that want to stay, those of you that just still have hope. Hell, I don't know what to tell you to. I can't give you advice because my mind doesn't even think like that no more. So I would be in error to try to give you any kind of advice. But pray and hope I'm wrong. Teach your children the code, Go get my book on black males, 12 Steps to African American Male Development. Teach them. One thing, I notice each one of these cases are dealing with a weapon. That I've noticed over here, guns are a big problem. Don't have them over here. I couldn't even bring mine in the country. You're not bringing them in here. They stay out there. They don't have gun shops here. They don't have guns here. You get caught with a gun here, unless it's a hunting rifle to go out and kill and shoot animals. Serious time. They don't play that here. So the youth don't grow up. I see them in their music videos trying to imitate what they see American youth doing. But they don't have that problem here because they still knuckle up. It's a fight. It's a fight every day. They knuckle up. It's like growing up in Sandlock back in Newport News, Virginia. It's a fight every day. So yeah, they knuckle up. So they don't have that issue with weapons there. But I noticed in both of the cases, weapons. What do you do now? Do you teach your child to carry it? Do you teach them not to carry it? Those are the questions that y'all have to decide. I can't answer those questions for you anymore. I just know those are serious conversations that need to take place because in both cases, we're dealing with a weapon situation. What if they didn't have it? Would they still be alive today? Pretty much don't know. I know one would. The other one, that man just liked to shoot, and especially black folks, and had a pattern of it, and had a pattern of getting away with it because he lives in America and he ain't even American. I guess he is now. He passed the immigration test. Shoot a nigga. That's the test. If you come over here and you wanna come over there and you wanna be fair by them, we might sip your ass back. But if you come in here and follow the plan, keep them down. Oh, the Arabs figured it out. You come over here with a plan trying to uplift. You packed up and gone, but you come over here with want to build a store to sell whiskey, alcohol, pork, gambling, everything that's divisive to the black community. They set you up. They love you. And change your name to Sam. They love you. They figured out the plan. Put stores in their communities and keep them down. We'll keep pumping you up. You come over here over there to that country and you try to make a change for the African American black man and woman in America, do it if you want to. And find your ass on a boat back to where you came from, because the whole system is set up for your downfall. And that drives me crazy. I've been doing this since I was 24 years old, trying to get my people to see, man. It took me, man, it's just trying to get you to see it's not gonna change, right? It's not gonna change. They have no intention to change. And these people that keep selling you this dream that they got you, and when they get back in power, they gonna make changes. Why would they, when they were the same ones that are benefiting from the changes that are being made? These white Democrats is playing you like a fiddler. They singing you a song and dance, fiddler, and you buying it again. Just wait till 2028. Hey, y'all that want to get free, hit me up. You want to get your children free? I'm going to show you how you can raise them in a total different environment, in a total different cultural situation, in a total different setting. You can do it because you got enough, you all that have children that got enough stacked up, show you easily how you can do it. And it's going to do so much for the child. We're working on some exchange programs right now to get some of the children over here so they can just see a different lifestyle. But you all that want to do it, we're working on it. We're working on it. Get some of you all out. But y'all that staying, I got it. I understand. Everybody can't leave America. But you can leave there mentally. You got to leave there mentally. You gotta stop sending your children out there unarmed. That ain't unarmed. You're sending them out there unarmed when you're sending them out there believing that the system is in their favor and it's going to change. That's a setup. Teach them when they go out that door, every move they make could be their last. And they could be dead tomorrow. Because now we got two dead. One dead in the ground and one dead for 35 years in prison. 1735, that 52. 52, you come out of prison? Wow. 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 I felt his tears, man. I've been doing this work for a long time. I felt his tears. I felt his tears. That picture is going to haunt me for a long time. Because I asked her, did we do everything we could do? Those of us that have been in this line of work, have we done everything we can to save these children? And no, we haven't. Have we been able to? No, we have not been able to. Have we tried? We tried. But guess what? A lot of y'all won't listen. It's just the bottom line. I got brothers out there right now on the line, right now in that city, the city that I'm from. They right there getting up this morning and they going out to do the same thing they did yesterday, try to save your youth, and your raggedy tail is still sending them out there on a pipe dream. And you all that are supporting the pipe dream, that you know better, one day Allah is gonna let me come back. One day. Hey, I gotta go, man. I got some stuff to do out here today. Man, sad, man. It's sad. It's sad that we gotta keep having these goddamn conversations about these kids, babies, children that didn't ask to come into this world. We gotta keep having these conversations on what's correct, what's not correct, man. We gotta do better. Oh, I hear you, the system, but well, you already know it's fucked up. Why you keep believing in it? He the devil. Well, you already know that. You've been knowing that since 1930. Who this man is, what he's about. You already know that. And it's just us. We already know that, man. I was going down to Columbia 2 years too late marching. 2, 3, 5 years too late marching. You already know what's going on. And some of you don't know. But if you don't know, you better wake up. America does not care about the black man and the black woman. Am I racist for saying that? I don't give a damn. Jesus came to his own. America does not give a damn about the black man and the black woman. And if you say, well, I do, and you're a part of America, let me ask you a question. Would you give up your freedom for me? Would you give up your privilege for me? There's a loan at the bank that can help my community. Will you turn it down and say, no, let a black person get it? Will you ensure that we get a fair shake? Would you do that for me? Would you give up your privilege of your son and daughter making it to college over mine? Would you do that for me? No, as long as you're in power position, you're going to say you like me, but you're going to take those advantages that come for you and your community. And I get it. I get it. That's why I'm teaching mine what I'm trying to teach them. It's not going to change. Minority, numbers, it's not going to change. How you hoping it's going to change? You going to keep marrying into their community and think that's going to change something? How you think the numbers are going to change? There's only a few places on this earth where he's the majority and in control. The rest of the world don't give a damn. But America, it's his house, his rules. And you play by them or you get out. I'm out, peace. I'm out. I got out. Peace.